What's up, guys, and welcome back to another HB Motorsports YouTube channel. My name is Josh, and today we're going to be working on my Toyota. We got a lot of parts in. We're not going to get all of this done today, but it will all be done in this video. The first things that we have is a complete crossover steering upgrade, or some people call it a high steer kit. So I have a drag link, a tie rod, a new pitman arm, steering arms for the knuckles, and a kit to bolt an independent suspension Toyota steering box to this frame. These will have to be welded on. Here's the bolts for it. And the last thing that's needed for that is a steering box. I was going to get a brand new one, and at the last minute, right before I clicked order, I decided that for the same price as a steering box, I could order a set of rock sliders and an anti-wrap bar for the rear. So I got this steering box off of an old parts truck for free, so that I could order other parts. Next thing we have is a battery box. I haven't shown under the hood of this truck because there is nothing special about it. It's still exactly the way it was when I bought it. Just I've only added a few wires for some of the lights. And the way it was when I got it is the battery is currently sitting on a piece of wood and held in with a bungee cord. So this is probably the thing I'm most happy about, is this battery box. Next thing we have is some 1.5 inch lift blocks that are adjustable. So as I turn this bolt, I can slide the axle forward or backwards. So I'm gonna slide the rear axle backwards. I want to get as much wheelbase out of the truck as I can with it still looking pretty normal. And the last thing that we have, as I told you, I work at a collision center painting cars for a living, and we got a Bronco that came in with some Oracle lights, and obviously it's wrecked. Only this one light is messed up. Everything else on here is fine. But when one light's messed up, the insurance company has to buy a whole new set. So for one light being messed up, we got 6 new lights. Now obviously the new ones did go on the Bronco, but I took these 2 lights and another guy at work took the other 3. And my plan is to bolt these to the knuckles on these steering arms and have steerable lights so that when I turn my steering wheel, these lights will turn. The other good thing about these is they are DOT compliant, so I can run them on the road and they're not excessively bright or going to get me a ticket or anything like that. The first thing we're going to work on is we're going to put these lift blocks in because the steering will require some welding, so I'm going to get my brother to help me with that, and that'll be next week for me, but in a few minutes for you. got to do is get it jacked up and get the front tires off, and then the steering arms that are bolted to the knuckles. Okay, boys, I had a lot of camera trouble, so I didn't get a lot of filming done, but I got the steering completely done. I just need to put a little bit of paint on some things, but I'll show you all that right now. So now this arm swings side to side, and we have a drag link that goes all the way across the truck instead of how it was, and everything seems to be working properly. I still got a few things that I might do, like the way this bracket was shaped. I'm probably cut that little piece off. It does not hit right here, but I'll probably grind that a little smaller, and like I said, get a coat of paint on it. And then I also need to cut that bracket off the axle right here. All that can go. This little guy, that little guy, they're no longer needed. I was just going to film the installation of the steering and all, but I was not very happy with the way that I filmed it, and I also had some camera trouble and all. So I figured I'd at least wait a few weeks to give y'all a review of how everything's going. First things first, the biggest advantage to it that I really wish I had done it sooner is the truck turns much, much sharper. From the factory, for some odd reason, this truck, it only turned, I have an F-250 and it turns just as sharp as this truck did from the factory. But now I can actually turn the wheel enough. I don't think there's a mark on it, but I can actually turn the wheel enough to where the tire hits the leaf spring. Not real bad. I'm not in any way worried about it. And there's also adjustable steering stops, so if I want to, I can adjust it a little bit so that it doesn't hit, but I'm really not all that worried about it. And the next thing is that it made it so much easier to turn. Let me get in the truck. I can just one-fingered turn 37-inch tires which is pretty impressive if you ask me. And they turn, like I said, about that sharp right there. Next thing I want to tell you guys is I am pretty excited because Memorial Day weekend, me and some friends are going to go to Hot Springs Off-Road Park, and I'm pretty excited to get some videos of that. And so, well, thank you guys for watching, and we hope to see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see y'all in the next one.